now. Yes, we're live. Good evening, lads, from the Bierhaus. We are here to officially congratulate the Cork Beer Club, Cork Ale Trail, Bierhaus, Houseflies Live, big long-winded title. Ultimately, Cork Beer Club's homebrew club winner, Jan Stanicek. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Stanicek, actually.
Stanicek. I wasn't too far away. Congratulations, Jan, from everyone on the Cork Ale Trail. I think James Dundon here from the Cork Beer Club is here to congratulate you as well, on behalf of the Cork Beer Club.
Yeah, congratulations, Jan. I wasn't able to taste the beers, but I heard yours was a pretty outstanding New England IPA. Although there was some stiff competition, the lads said the feedback we got that all the beers were quite strong. But congratulations to Jan on coming out on top in the end. And we're looking forward to getting it produced with Larkins and getting to taste it officially and get it to Cork Ale Trail event going and the whole lot. But
we'll go full Monty on this one, lads. We'll have a big launch, I think. Yeah. Sure, your Czech buddies down in Cork could probably drink about 2 or 3 kegs of it, will they, on their own?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they were asking like when it's on that they will raid Bierhaus and all the places. So.
Yeah. I did try to get on to Killian today. He's a busy man in Larkins and just kind of discuss kind of the finer details. If they got room on their brewing schedule and when we can get in. But I will try and get on to them later in the week, and we'll figure something out. All right, between all of us.
Cool.
Yeah. So tell us, Jan, about yourself a small bit. Who are you? And when did you get into brewing? When did you get into brewing? And how long have you been brewing? And and then you can get on to tell us about the beer maybe afterwards, the winning beer. We all want to know about.
Yeah. So I started to brew last January. I always wanted to brew since I don't know 10 years at least, but never got to it. Always plans, always just having this big dream. But yeah, last year I started to brew. I started with stout actually, which I entered with to the competition as well, and I was sure that if I win by any chance, that the stout would be actually the one. Not the IPA. That was completely unexpected.
So you entered the stout as well, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And
I didn't actually know which was your. I only knew the winning brew in the end because we looked up the number. What was your stout? Was it the export stout?
It was Omaha stout, but I changed the name because you would know it from one stout. So
Okay.
I didn't brew before the competition. I didn't brew for 4 or 5 months at least. Didn't have time. I didn't want to spend my Saturday or Sunday by brewing because I'm out of Cork every single week for 5 days, and just coming for a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't brewing. But then there was the competition. I was like, yeah, let's give it a shot. And in the end, it was approaching the date, right? And I was like, yeah, do I do it in the end? There will be a high competition, really pretty much impossible to win. So I was like, nah, I probably skip it. And 3 weeks before the tasting or the judging, I was like, yeah, I'll just send them an email nah, I didn't have time. But my girlfriend, she was hesitating, you have to brew it, you will really miss out, you will, you will regret it. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. So yeah, that was a nice call from her.
You were telling us before we came on there, this is your first competition.
Yeah, first competition as well.
Wow, that's I'd say James might know more about competitions. I mean, there can't be too many brewers that enter the first competition win first off the bat, is there?
Yeah, it's be rare enough, I'd say. I suppose normally people would use competitions for experience and feedback, but yeah, and obviously you had the magic recipe and the correct hop choices and that, so he obviously just worked, everything just clicked on the day, and he produced a very good beer.
Yeah, and tell us about New Zealand hops, having Nelson Sauvignon.
That's my favorite hop in general. Whenever I see it in the beer, I'm buying the beer because the hops, they are so complex, it has everything. And you can mix it with another New Zealand hops, but if they are on their own, brilliant. I really love it. And I came across to when I was in New Zealand, and I tried a lot of beers in New Zealand, and they were brewing only with New Zealand hops.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I fell in love with also 7 back then.
I see.
And
I
that's
see.
my go-to hop whenever I'm brewing.
Yeah, well, it must be great to actually brew something that actually you're very passionate about and actually see it win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice.
Fantastic. So we are, as I was saying before we came on as well, we are going to go to Larkins. Hopefully within the next month. We're going to obviously to check out their brewing schedule and tie in with them. Obviously they're busy people. And obviously we got to tie in with obviously our own work commitments. So hopefully some weekend within the next month or so we'll get on the bus and or on the train or whatever, some form of transport and find our way to Larkins. Are you excited?
Super excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to, I suppose, even to see a full, more operational brewery and see your beer being produced.
Was there a name for the beer again? Sorry.
I do have a name, and because the one that I produced for the competition was just like a general one, So it will be called Jan Sara.
Jan Sara. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have, of course, sold all your rights to all names and all recipes and everything when you enter the competition, so we can rename that. We can rename that whatever we want. I think we just call it James and Dave's beer, I'm only messing. No, we'll negotiate everything. Be with you beforehand. No, it's Jan Sara. That's what it's called. Have you ever been at a brew day in a commercial brewery before, Jan? Or?
Never.
No, so it'll be the first time as well. That'll be very good. So, I suppose, James, do we have more details of any other breakdown of the competition?
So
best dark beer and stuff like that. You want to mention those?
The best dark beer was, I think, David Porter's Imperial Stout. And he was it. The Baldy Brewers came second in that with their experimental double black IPA.
Double black IPA, yes, that was a banging beer. Yeah.
And then the runners-up for the light category was Killian and Garrett with their lemon drop lager, and I think they canned their beer, did they?
They did, yeah. That was really, really interesting just to see a canned entry. Here's Sean. Sean's just jumping on, I think. We'll have Hey, Sean, you recovered? Hello, Sean. Nope. So there was. We were just saying, fantastic entrance all around that.
Yeah, I heard all the entries were at a very high standard from what the feedback I got from you.
Yeah.
So
well, we had obviously Killian, head brewer at Larkins. We had Mark from Lineman. We roped him in at the last minute, and Mark has told me he's been at many a home brewing competition, and he said the standard on the day, he said, was pretty good. He was impressed. He said, normally you'd be at a home brew competition. He said you could probably discount 3 or 4 or 5 of the entrants straight away because they just there'd be infections and God knows what, oxidation. But he said the standard of the beers were very, very good on the day, which was very impressive. But no, anything. He's gone. He's frozen. Yeah. Anything else you want to discuss, lad, before we kind of wind this up? It's just a quick chat, I suppose, just to congratulate Jan and officially.
There's not much else really, is there?
No. Yeah.
I think just congratulations Jan again, and just thanks to Dave and Sean for hosting the event down in the Bierhaus, and thanks to all the judges for stepping up on the day. They're probably better palates than mine anyway, so I was better off staying up here.
But I have promised to get you some of the beers up there. So
if I get some, I'd be delighted to taste them because just a standard as well, just to see. But I'm sure I'd agree that Jan is the best anyway.
Yeah. Well, you can't now. You can't change the outcome now. Jan Sara is the winner. Yeah. Again, Jan. Anything you want to say to anybody, Jan? Your fans out there?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for organizing this competition. It was very nicely organized. Everything was top notch, and there was plenty of time actually to enter. So everybody should be able to brew in the end, even on the last minute. So.
You could be the inspiration to all the aspiring brewers out there in the Cork Beer Club that can see a lad enter his first competition and win. That next time it can be you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get it next time soon enough.
Yeah. I think Sean is in. Sean, can you hear us? No?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. We're just actually wrapping up, man. Did you want to jump in and say anything about the homebrew competition at the weekend before we say goodbye to everyone?
Yeah. Firstly, Jan, well done. I think it was a well-deserved winner. And I was with you. I thought that the start was also pretty darn close. But maybe that's a win to Brew. Yeah, I can't wait to see the New Zealand single dry hop in the big Brew and see how that gets along. And then also just big thanks to James and Mike, the whole of the Cork Beer Club for their support and entries. James coordinating everything up from his new home in Monaghan, drinking all the father-in-law's beer, but yeah, looks like he's drinking some other good stuff as it is.
I'm glad you jumped on and thanks James. I think we did all the thank yous except for sometimes you forget the lads. Okay, we turned up on the day and coordinated the event, but James did a lot of the paperwork and attaching all the
Greenpeace will kill me, as Sean said.
Yeah. But no, I agree with Sean. I concur with Sean.
Killing all the trees.
Yeah, I concur with Sean. I really can't wait to see how. Not saying that you brewed a bad beer, Jan, but you brewed a fantastic beer. What I'm saying is I can't wait to see what professional brewers at Larkins can do when they collaborate with you and make your beer really, really sing. Bring it to commercial quality. Which will just be
definitely.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably tweak it here and there and just make it even better, which is going to be amazing. Which
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And I can't wait to see it on draft. Pouring in the pubs.
Yeah, me neither. And also, I'm very interested in the scaling. From 5 liter batch to whatever they will brew. So.
Yeah, I'm sure Killian and the lads in Larkins will sit down and chat through the recipe and maybe fine tune it to meet the commercial standard. Or even just they'll probably say what can we do here to make it slightly better? What can we do here to kind of tweak it? We're not going to change the recipe. the beer will still be your beer, but no, I'm sure they'll have some interesting ideas as well. But anyway, that's definitely for the future, lads, and I'm hoping that once we get it on tap, as we say, I'm estimating sometime in September, we'll have a big launch night, and we'll have the winning brewer pour their first pint in one of the venues where we have the launch night, whether it's the Bierhaus or the Priory. We'll choose one venue where we'll have the big party, or the Aberdale House. We'll concur on that. All right.
Perfect.
For now,
Perfect.
I suppose. For now, lads, I'm signing out. I've got children to put to sleep at home. Sean looks like he needs to wash his hair and or comb it.
I think he's frozen again.
He's frozen again. We can just slag him away. Again, James, thanks a million to you and all the Cork Beer Club. It was a great collaboration, and definitely we'll be doing one again pretty soon. And Jan, once again, before we head off, 100% man, congratulations, man, and couldn't happen tonight, lad.
Congratulations, Jan.
Thank you very much.
Fair play to you.
Thank you.
All right, lads. Good night, lads, from the Bierhaus, and good night from Jan and James.
Bye, lads.
Take care.